So, we're talking about poses today. Okay. Well, we can see like the people that have used this corner pole. I feel like it's been used the most because there's all these like scuff marks. Ew, my socks. Should I just get the dogs out? Ew, okay, just don't. Insecure. I've had a fair few comments, a fair few DMs about photo shoots. I think I did a photo shoot vlog, like behind the scenes type vibe. I think I said towards the end, if you guys want to see anything, I did have a comment or two, but mainly DMs. So I think I'm going to start from the ground up until like sitting, kneeling, and maybe you guys can like experiment, try them. It can feel simple or it can feel weird, but really that's the best way to go. I feel like the more intricate you make, it doesn't technically result in a good photo. I think being in a studio, training a little bit before the actual photo shoot that you have booked, it'll definitely benefit your photos just because the way you look in a mirror versus the way you feel are two different things. So, sitting down. So we don't want too intricate, right? You can even start off as long as you're pointing your toes, arching your back majority of the time. So there's a difference between this and this. Sometimes arching up, arching back. Usually sometimes you have it on an angle depending where the photographer is. But as simple as that is, I've seen such pretty photos. I'll insert some inspo that I know people would have done with this pose. I think definitely curling around the pole, our torso and our waist is connected to the pole. We want to put our leg, make sure my toes are pointing towards the camera, but I tilt. So my knee is wanting to face a little bit more down. As weird as this may feel, it might feel uncomfortable, but honestly, a couple seconds of an uncomfortable move may turn into one of your favorite photos, like I said before. You can always bend, extend. Don't forget about your other foot. Sometimes I forget about a certain hand or a certain foot, and sometimes it's flexed, looking weird. We don't want weird dogs. So yeah, I'd say this is definitely one of my favorite ones. This one I would say for shoes, just pretend we're in shoes, yeah? Don't look at my dogs, don't look at my dogs. You can even start further away a little bit and just lean into the pole. This is a really nice one, close in and also from hip up. You can never go wrong with a lunge. Gives you length and you're still connected to the pole. You want it a little bit closer to the pole, really pushing down. And with this back leg, even if it's for a couple seconds, the photographer can count you in or you can count yourself in to lift and really straighten that back leg. I haven't warmed up correctly, so I'm not going to like push myself into it. You can lift yourself up a little bit, down, leave it hanging, push. Usually this one looks pretty up with shoes. I should have fucking taken my shoes. This one, I like to do it on a little bit of an angle. This is the photographer. This is where I am. I'm holding on and I'm taking my back leg and I sink into it a little. But yeah, I feel like I'm having it down, in, out. If my leg pointing in an opposite direction, I mainly like to draw myself out so you get that beautiful line. This is literally the easiest one in the book, but there's so many details to it. Again, usually I would be in heels. I feel like I'm gonna mention that 1,001 times, but we're starting with our feet out towards the pole. We're going to reach up and then we're gonna arch our back. You can drop one arm down or you can turn to the camera, give it face, try the other leg, lift a leg up, completely have it up, switch. The photos that come out of it, I swear, gagged, absolutely gagged. As something, again, as simple as this, I feel like by the angle of the hips, especially the hanging arm, this one, I'm starting behind the pole. I'm automatically giving you a little bit of hip, drawing this hip to the right. I'm gonna grab my right hand and draw up. And as I'm doing that, it's sending my torso this way. This arm drops like you just don't give a fuck about it. You can do this, you can touch, up. Yeah, I love this one. I think it's really simple, but effective. Sometimes you just got to experiment with the camera, especially bounce off the photographer. They usually do this a lot. So they will have poses for you if you do go blank. I would search Instagram, I would search photographers, like pole photographers are bound to shoot and post their stuff. Grab inspo off them. In terms of up the pole, don't think too intricate. You can do even like the elite and advanced girlies, even like a basic Aisha will give you that shape. I don't know if I'm gripped enough. This is the first couple of times I've actually gone upside down since I've been sick. Oh, Jesus. But basically like even something like a scorpion and like even grabbing that back leg and extending it. It's not like the trick of all tricks in pole, but it's pretty. There's bound to be like billions of photos of scorpions, but you get what I mean. If you're a flexi girl, play into that. Yeah, just simple things, you know? Something as simple, something as simple as like an extended leg. Someone comment how many times I say simple, because I feel like that's like the word of this video, but it's true. It is true. I feel like because of shapes like those, I don't want to say it's simple because, you know, to some people who are just starting out with pole in general and beginner might not even be able to do those tricks that I've mentioned, which is perfectly fine. Tend to learn as a beginner is like a layout, which is jumping up. A simple layout is really pretty as a photo. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 video and just basically have like a compilation of poses, me not breaking them down as much, just literally giving you guys a shit ton of poses and how to get into them. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. I feel like I've discussed enough-ish, but if you wanna see more, let me know, because I said like, again, I said I'm probably gonna do a part 2. So I'm gonna spend the remaining time I have in here to just vibe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay. Bye.